have Sadie, our brown and white dog here, is learning better dog social skills. Let's see, she's got a nice high tail wag, but it's pretty loose actually. We went from very tense to a little loose now. Archer, the mini golden doodle, is fully trained, but since he matured, has become a little dominant in his plays. He postures other dogs and he doesn't offer submissive positions during play. But they should be pretty safe. They've interacted together a few times already with no issues. I'm going to correct Archer. He's got an e-collar on for any mounting. I missed those ones. I'm also going to correct this here. There. I don't want him standing over her. That's a nice play bow, like that. She's in a vulnerable position, which she's only offered to Archer. Being in a down position, laying down, she's got a little sploot going. That's new, and Archer's the only one she has shown that with. But you can see she's still keeping her head really high. Tail is high. Ears are pinned back. We've got some stress signals too with lip licking. Archer's not really sure how to instigate play. He's trying. I'm gonna throw some toys out here to see. Sadie does have some prey drive, which is what causes her to fixate and become super intense when she sees other dogs passing by or another dog enters the room. But I haven't been able to get her to play with me. I haven't. She's kind of showing some interest in the flirt pole, but I haven't really gotten anything. And you can see now she's frozen. She doesn't know what to do. She's wearing a little 4-foot leash that I cut the loop off of, handle off of. That way if I need to grab her, I can without actually grabbing her. But now, like I said, you can see she's frozen because she doesn't know what to do. She's kind of stuck. I don't want to give her any physical affection because that usually causes an issue between her and the other dogs in the house. So I'm withholding that. She's codependent. She has absolutely zero idea how to actually interact with other dogs, which is what's caused the problem in the household that she's in. And so really it's just a matter of her watching other dogs interact. We're going to bring Grayson into the mix here in a second. They're just looking at me. I'm going to remove toys. Out. A whole new level of energy, as you can see. He's also a little bit bigger than Sadie, but she seems to like him. She just doesn't like him. Because of Archer's inability to submit, Grayson tries to dominate him as well. power struggle between the two boys here. I like the shake-offs. I'm looking for some of those. And now Sadie's just mirroring what she's seeing, which is dominance. But dogs with insecurities will also display dominance, even though they're not actually dominant. It's their way of controlling a situation when they don't know what else to do. And that's what causes some trouble between Sadie and some of the other house dogs that she lives with. So I'm going to stop her. I'm going to back her off every time she starts posturing. Stress signals. She's a little more willing to follow him around. Got lots of sniffing going on, which is good. In the beginning, she was really insecure about being sniffed, but she's kind of come around there. Bumping my tripod. I don't particularly like being in the middle of the pack when this is going on, but Grayson wants to stand right on top of me. Well, I'll interrupt a dog however I need to, and I didn't intend to kick her in the face, I just want to put my leg between them, because she's escalating what's going on between the boys. And so now I need to back her down and just calm her mind just a little. I need to get her to be a little less intense there. Alright, I'll take that. I don't need a submissive position, but I need something a little more relaxed than tense posturing. Some appeasement behavior going on from Sadie. She's licking Grayson's face. It's appeasement. I like appeasement behavior because we're on our way to submission. Appeasement behavior when we go from dominant behavior. Now we're back to dominance. And I'm going to absolutely correct that. She has no place being dominant. She's insecure. She's lacking confidence. She has zero place being dominant. Even if all three of the dogs that she currently lives with in her foster home are submissive, and not a single one necessarily takes the dominant role, Sadie has no place having that role because she is lacking in her own confidence. I'm not sure if you were able to see that, but Grayson finally got Archer to submit to him, however briefly it was. And Sadie's back to policing, so now back her down. She has again no business doing that. These two have their own thing to figure out, and I'm leaving Sadie out because I'm not concerned about aggression. I'm not concerned. You can't see the way that she's sitting, but she's kind of spluted with her legs. Well, she's sitting there almost like a frog sit. Very fun. Now we've got a little bit of kind of posturing, but also curious and appeasement. So, you know, she's working through her insecurities here. And Grayson handicaps himself quite a bit when he's got dogs like her, and we have dogs like her around. He has known Archer his whole life so far. Archer's just a little, I think he's about a year, maybe a little over that, but he's known Archer his whole life, and he's getting sick of his antics. And so, size-wise, he can easily pin him to the ground if he wanted to, which is what happened a couple minutes ago. Sadie's tail wagging now. It's very loose. She's panting. She has a loose pant. Her ears are moving quite a bit. They're a little more back. They're not pinned back. Okay, so if they were pinned flat to her head, we'd have a problem. We'd have a little more of a tense. But you can see her tail moving very loosely. She's not staring in fixation. Now we're back to intense again. Posturing. Which again, Grayson's allowing because he's handicapping. He's trying to let her figure out where her place is. That was rude, Grayson. I would say that Grayson and Archer probably share the same level of confidence and dominance. Grayson has just a little bit of anxiety though, anxious, like excited anxiety. And since Sadie's willing to, kind of figure out how to be with Grayson, I'm going to put Archer back in his crate. Come on, Archer. Sadie and Grayson. She keeps putting her paws up on her, posturing, trying to mount him, and she's a female. She doesn't have any reason to mount. That's an insecure behavior. That's her trying to control a situation she's uncomfortable in, and with the wrong dogs, like in the household that she lives in, the other dogs aren't going to tolerate that, and it's getting her into trouble. She isn't backing down when given corrections from another dog, and so what needs to happen once she goes home is the humans are going to have to step in and monitor the play physically and step in like I've been doing to interrupt her dominant behavior. It's inappropriate. And like I said, she's not learning the cues from the other dogs, and so the human intervention is going to help her understand when she sees a certain behavior from a dog, she needs to back off. And so we see Grayson's avoiding her when she's putting her paws on him. Now we have appeasement behavior. So you can see we went from she was dominating and posturing, and I interrupted and pulled her away, and we went into appeasement. She's being quite nosy, but Grayson does the same thing, so it's well reserved. We don't quite have posturing there. The tail is a little more loose.